Welcome back to another Spirit Island video. In this video, we're going to be doing some stone into Russia 6. Now, this is an adversary that I have an adversary guide for. If this is an adversary that you're struggling with, give it a look. And this is also stone, one of my favorite spirits in the game, or used to be favorite. Very, very strong spirit. One of the best in the game. Strong into every adversary. Let's do this. We got Russia. Board E is actually stone's worst board. And that is because it's kind of crazy because board E is usually always the go-to board. But the problem with board E for stone is this land right here on E4. Normally we can access all of our lands quite easily, but if this land comes up this turn, this game is going to be a lot more challenging. If it is missed the very first turn, then we're pretty fine. Yep. So we're good. We got mountains. That is solid, so we should be able to access it. And the reason why is because my opening, I use G3 a lot, and I can't actually G3 into this land because remember, G3 is only one range. So, okay. We're looking for defense with stone. Mainly, we need a way to defend our E8. I'm having a feeling we have a Carapace land at the top of the deck, crossing my fingers right now as I say that. And nope, we do have a Nature's Resilience, and that is a very good pickup. So we're going to grab that. A close second would be Treacherous Waterways, just an incredible card. It's 0 cost on element. Wilds and Explorers push is just nuts. Honestly, this card is really, really good. It actually could be the pick instead of Nature's Res because it does stop this this blight here on E5. And now that I think about it, I actually think this is the card because Nature's Res is good, but this Treacherous is just such a busted card. And actually, I think it'll be more fun here. Fast control cards tend to be very powerful on stone. We'll use Treacherous. We'll push the Explorer from E5 into E2. Now, I actually could save this card and instead play Jagged this turn, pushing Dahan into E5 and then just defending my E5. Maybe that's what we do instead. Just the standard, play my Jagged turn 1, push the Dahan here. I'll have my defend here, and then I have Treacherous to cover my edge case land on E4. I've decided to grow into my E7 so that I can access all of the land types. Okay. And I'm pretty sure the answer is still Nature's Resilience. Like picking up a Defense 6 is just insane on stone because it permanently solves my my E8. But I want to mix it up. So mountain, build, and the Explorer is sands. The one way that stone loses this matchup is they lose to losing their beasts. Okay, Jagged Shards. Badlands over here on E3, pairing up these Dahan over here. Now I'll have the defend 3 nicely into E5. Okay, and this is where we go with that major. G3 again, and there it is. The absolute killer of Russia, and this is such a sad game because I was gonna try to showcase how to play to do stone into this matchup, but I mean I hit God draws here. I mean Forest Living Obsidian, just an insane pickup on stone, just wipes out a land, just amazing. And then we have Sleep and Never Waken, like the Russia killer, one of the best cards in the game into Russia, and then also Infinite Vitality, which is an amazing Russia card as well. Really, you can't go wrong with either of these two. They win the game on the spot. So the question is do I redraw them? To make this game interesting, I'm going to redraw these two cards just because I know if I pick either of these up, it's just impossible to lose. And just to explain why. So Sleep, it's an on-element skip that gets rid of Explorers. And because we're stoned, we can reclaim loop this card over and over and over again. And that just completely shuts down the game. And then we actually can get to the point where we can threshold this because I get a minor draft this turn as well as 2 more minor drafts. So if I can ever threshold this card, it just completely obliterates the adversary. And then Infinite Vitality is nuts on us as well. I mean, it's essentially a skip, but every turn I get to Blight Heal. So I'm also able to let Blight through, and then Vitality, it's just very strong. So we'll redraw both of those, and then whatever I get here, that is what we go with. Let's see. Okay, Jungle Hungers, Flow Like Water. These are much more interesting pickups here. I mean, they're definitely outright worse than both of these cards that I'm replacing, but they definitely have text here. Um, I actually think it's JH here, as I could use Jungle Hungers as a way to solve this land on E6. Or no, I think I want to JH next turn. See, the problem is because I didn't pick up Nature's Res, I could always go with Flow. Use Flow, pushing this stuff in, pairing stuff up onto E7. Flow next turn. I think we go with Flow. Get rid of plows. Yeah, I think that's fine. Can use Flow, push this stuff in, and then go from there. And then I get a Miner now that I've placed my presence. And there's Reach and Grasp. Disorienting Landscape is another really powerful card into Russia, just because it allows us to stop explorers. It pushes it in Explorer and then adds a Wilds. Living Energy is just amazing as well. Just energy is very strong. I think probably. And then we also have Terror Turns to Madness, which is great for get elements. I probably will go with Disorienting Landscape as a way to handle my E3. And we already talked about what we're playing. Treacherous and Stubborn. We have Treacherous to add that Wilds over here on E4. And then we have Stubborn to have that nice Defend 3 over here on E5. And we are set up quite nicely here. Skip that first event. Next event. Wow, that's just hilarious. I was just thinking, like, Terror Turns to Madness for Forget Elements. Boom, new species spread. Well, good thing we still picked up Disorienting and we're Stone, so we get to draft so many cards we can just pay for it. And that's one of the reasons why Stone is one of the best spirits in the game, is because you have so many drafts. Like, look at, I have 5 energy. I've looked at 12 cards. You pretty much can pay for all of the edge case, all of the crazy edge case things that can happen. So new species spread does nothing. We get to add a beast to a land with buildings. We'll add it over here to E5, or E5, get a fear. We then new diseases. We have to add a disease to a land with invaders and Tahan. Oh no, we add one over here. I lose a Tahan. Oh wait, they're stubborn. So once again, I dodge the edge case again. It is sad though, I did not get the pattern and dance because Stone usually doesn't put presence on lands of Tahan. But yep, there we are. Okay, so Mountain Ravage. We're going to pay for the Blight over here on E2. We're going to trigger our E5. Killing the town, and we're going to push that Explorer. Oops, there we go. And wherever I push this Explorer, I think we go... If I push it into E7, if I want to flow out of E6, then this will be blighting. And I think I actually throw it onto E2 here. Yeah. Okay, Sands build, build. And the Explorer is wetlands. Perfect. And that's why we picked up that treacherous waterways for my E4 here. Okay. G1 reclaim. And we're going to put this presence over here into E2. And unfortunately, I mean, I want to be playing Stubborn because I want to make sure this land gets solved. And like I said, I want to be playing Flow as well. We have that right innate in my E1. We have Stubborn in there for Defend 1. And then we use Flow on ourselves, pushing a presence, bringing some friends. There we go. Bring. And we'll likely lose the beast here on E8, but that is completely okay because we gained a beast over here on my E5. And we were also, yes, okay, so we got everything covered. We have bureaucrats, does nothing. We got our 2 fear. And, wow, so we actually get coordinated defense. So we get an extra 5 defense over here. We did terrifying beasts. Perfect. So yeah, we are still good. Fear card, remove something from a land with 2 Dahan, beasts, or disease. Awesome. So let's remove that explorer here. Sands Ravage. This is going to Ravage. No blight goes, or no damage goes through, so our right innate won't trigger. Thank you, coordinated defense. We will do damage in this land. Well, we're not blighting too, so we do have to rush a 6 here. So I think let's kill the town. We have to rush a 6 into the mountain. What I was thinking there is if I choose to kill the explorer, I could have pushed the explorer into the jungle and then rush a 6 tier. But I think I'm okay just rush a 6ing over here into this mountain. And I'll just be able to punch back next turn. And that's one of the reasons why Stone is so strong into this matchup, is because you can just kind of dictate. Like, I now created this Ravage here that I can now use my right innate there next turn. So, wetland build. It does suck that this is still a problem. I'm still losing the beast here on E8, but let's see what this explorer is. Coast, great. And that's not actually sarcasm. That's actually very good for us because now we'll be able to do some damage here, and then we don't even have to escalate, which is really nice. Okay, time passes. Perfect. I think I actually could waste a ton of actions like treacherous, stubborn. So let's definitely G1 reclaim. That's definitely what we like doing. We'll put this presence over on E2 again because this land will ravage this turn. It will also ravage again next turn. And I believe we do these 3 cards. And it sucks because I'm not going to be getting my max innate on this mountain, but I think that's okay. I'd rather play off element with disorienting to solve this jungle here. So stubborn, defend 2 here. I'm going to use treacherous to push this explorer out, saving the beasts. And it might be too greedy. Maybe I'm not supposed to do that. Maybe instead I'm just supposed to cross my fingers for beast damage or something. Disorienting, we're going to push this explorer out, adding a wilds. And we also get a minor. Just got to make sure all my presents are where I want them to go. Yeah, I think we definitely want to go into E2. Okay. So we uncovered that space. Let's get that minor. There it is. There's Scour the Land. And also, funny enough, remember I mentioned we just need an on-element card to threshold Sleep and Never Awaken? There it is. So Veil. That was the exact card we needed to threshold it. It's actually not a difficult card to threshold on Stone, just because you have so many looks. Cycles of Time and Tide, another great pickup. A way for me to remove Blight out of my E2. I mean, like I said, Scour, just a very phenomenal pickup here. I could go with Scour just because I have Flow as well. So I could do like Scour, Flow, plus Disorienting, and that can just completely wipe out a land. I think it's still Scour here. Yeah, Scour is just so good to pass up. Okay, so the last decision I need to make here is, do I want to push out the Explorer on my E8, or do I want to pray for beast damage? Probably push it out just to be safe. The upside of putting out wilds on E4, I mean, it is very strong for sure, putting that extra wilds on E4, but I think it's okay. The next turn, yeah, the thing is, instead of putting treacherous, I could actually play like jagged and set up Dahan over here on E1, but I don't think I want to. Okay, I think we're good to go. Overconfidence, we lose to fear. We do get to add another beast, which is funny. And then I lose a Dahan in the land with... Oh, no. Once again, edge case proof because of stubborn over here on E8. That's quite nice. Let's add that beast over here to my E4. And coordinated defense again. Wow, back-to-back coordinated defense. Wow. Wetland Ravage. Also lands with 3 explorers. So we're going to pay for that. Okay. And we are going to do 2 damage back with that right innate. And we're just going to kill a town here. We blighted, so we don't have to rush a 6. Coast builds. Build and build. And what do we get? Sands Wetland. So quite unfortunate for us. Now, those are our beast lands, so maybe we get some beast damage or something. Okay. Time passes. Okay, so... And actually, that's fine, because then we can escalate next turn. Escalate a ton of stuff into my E8, and then just scour the land there fast. So, so we're going to continue doing our standard G1 reclaim. This is my favorite build with stone. We'll put a presence in my my E5 here, so I can get access to the Dahan events. We do want to be playing treacherous this turn. We are also going to be playing Stubborn, and we will play Scour for the slow. And we have that Stubborn over here, defend 1. We have that Right Innate over here on E2 level, and that will be able to obliterate that land. And then we have that Treacherous Waterways to push this Explorer out of my E4 into my E5. We're hoping for beast damage to solve my E8 and my E6. We're taking a bunch of blight, but we'll be able to stabilize. Actually, we'll put this presence over here in E1 because I'll need a second presence there for next turn. But yeah, we are in very good position, hoping for beast destroy. We did not get that. We got City's Rise, which is unfortunate. We did get Dahan Defend, which does not matter. We still have that beast push. I think we'll push this into my E8, stopping a build on E6. Coast Ravage. Let's Ravage and kill. I think we want to. Let's first pay for both. God, I love defensive spirits. They're great. I can kill the town here, or I can kill some explorers. I think we just kill the town. Yeah, let's just kill that town. As long as I need to make sure we can get the bomb this turn. Do we want the bomb, though? Probably. I don't think it matters here. Kill that. This is 3, 4, 5. Oh, God, it's math. My arch enemy. What is this? This is 6. What is this? 2, 4, 5, 6, 12. That's 15, 7, 9, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 1 explorer lives. 1 gets pushed. Wow, I'm 1 short, I think. Wow, I am. 3. Let me double check. 2, 4, 6, 12, 15, 7, 9, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Wow. Push that over here. Sands wetland build. Build and build. And let's see what we get. With the escalation. Wetlands. Perfect. Explore, explore. And this is what we had lined up nicely for a Scour the Land. And this will be a blight from here because I unfortunately don't have presence there. And we will kill everything there. And what's the flip is Sands. Okay. All those die, and that gets pushed into my E7 here. That's perfectly good with us. Okay, let's take a look. So they're going to be escalating before they build in Sands, which is okay. We'll escalate over here into my E5. We're going to use Treacherous again to push this into my E7, and then we'll punch back into my E1, clearing all that. Okay, G1 reclaim like usual. We'll put this presence again into my E1. And like I said, Treacherous has to be played. Stubborn has to be played. Let's do Scarred and Stony Land, and might as well play Scour the Land. Why not? And we get a Miner. Oh my. Call to Guard. Sky Stretch. Phenomenal pickups. I mean, Sap is great too. Same with Elusive Ambushes. I think I'm just going to go with Call to Guard just because I need another Sun Earth so I can hit my Right Innate second threshold next turn. I could... I mean, if I Call to Guard here, it might actually clear the land completely. So I think we actually do Call to Guard instead of Stubborn, or instead of Scarred. Because now we can Call to Guard, Gathering of Dahan, and then Stubborn there. That's defend 4, and that almost wipes out the land. We have Treacherous Waterways, pushing that Explorer into my E7. And then we have my Right Innate punching back. We'll punch back into E7. And I think that will actually win us the game because we'll kill all the buildings. So we get extra city damage. That's great. Add a disease. Sure, we'll add it over here to the... we'll add it to this wetlands. Actually, we'll do it to the mountain. And Fierce Mane. We are going to get 1, 2 fear from Fierce Mane. Terror level 1 removes an explorer from a land in beasts. Sure. Next one, push or gather from a land. Okay, we're going to go with here. Because now I can fully clear out my sands. Sands Wetland Ravage. And then this land also ravages because it has 3 explorers. Each city is doing 5 damage, so it's 10, 2, 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 12, 22. That's going to be 11, 13, and that, yep, and that kills everything. That's dead, dead. One more fear. I can push the remaining explorers, and that's GG. So as you can see, this was just, I mean, very strong game with Stone. It gets a little tricky if you don't high roll excellent majors. I'm very happy we were able to pick up Flow and utilize it this game. I'm also very happy I got to showcase picking up Treacherous instead of the Defense 6. I actually don't know if Nature's Res was the better pick here. We got so much value out of Treacherous this game, being able to control the explorers in these lands. Um, so, and then obviously, Scour the Land was just perfectly planned for right when I needed to escalate. Came down, stopped everything, and then we were able to stabilize. So, I do think Stone is one of the best spirits in the game into Russia. I know this is an opinion that I'm not sure if many people have. I think I rate it as the third best in the game behind Keeper and what's the Starlight and Keeper I think are just a little bit better than Stone into Russia 6, and then I think it's Stone, and then I think Lure is number 4. So if you like this video, like, subscribe for more content. I will see you guys in the next video.